Would you fight Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, little young ass up. He don't want to see me. Jake Paul don't want. You know what? I tell you what, man. I would fight Jake Paul and his brother same night. They could be
really.
Yeah, they could be tag team. Real talk.
Well, he hasn't lost yet, actually.
Jake?
He's been fighting quite a few.
He hasn't. Oh, yeah,
he hasn't lost.
He's fighting Sean Strickland, I think.
Logan Paul has lost a bunch of times, but Jake Paul hasn't lost.
He's gonna fight.
No, Jake Paul hasn't lost. I'll fight. They could tag team. They could be in the they could be in the corner. Like they could take turns rounds or one after another, whatever they want.
Okay.
I'm sick of Jake Paul beating up MMA guys. But he fight MMA guys that can't do nothing to him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He's very smart about who he picks to fight.
Now you got to give him that.
I can't blame him for that. That's smart though.
Yeah, you got to obviously strategize.
So you got to give him that. He's a good boxer. You got to respect that.
Yeah, he can box.
Yeah,
for all the haters.
To go from content creation to putting the work to become a boxer is not easy.
For all the haters that say Jake Paul isn't a boxer, he's a fucking boxer.
He's a boxer now, yeah.
Absolutely box.
He's proven himself.
But he's really smart with choosing his opponent. Even the boxers that he's fighting now, like the last dude he knocked out, like where in the fuck they dig him up from? Like, who the fuck was he?
Who I'm trying to think.
It's some black dude. I don't even know who the fuck he was, but he was supposed to be some boxer.
Yeah. And then I know.
No, Jake Paul has lost. He lost to Tyson Fury's brother.
He did?
Yeah, I forgot. He did.
Oh,
Tommy Fury.
Yeah,
he lost him on decision.
His younger brother. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I thought he was going to beat Tommy Fury because up until then, only the fights I saw Tommy Fury, he looked like shit. And so I guess I saw old footage of Tommy Fury, and Tommy Fury, beat him.
And then I know he fought Nate Diaz, who's like a grappler, mostly a grappler.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is really a jiu-jitsu guy.
And then who was the other guy he fought? The first guy he fought, the white guy. I forget his
name. Ben Askren?
Yeah, Ben Askren.
Yeah, he's a grappler too, right?
He's a wrestler. Ben Askren, he's like one of the best wrestlers in MMA.
Okay.
And he was a wrestler. He don't know anything about boxing. He was just on my show as well. I just met him for the first time. He's a real cool guy, but I gave him shit for getting knocked out by Logan Paul. But Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I guess, I mean, and you don't have to go into detail here, but like, I guess what would the strategy be? Because like, obviously you come from a wrestling background, but obviously as an MMA fighter, you know all of the different disciplines. I guess what would the strategy be with someone like that who's like, when you're going into toe-to-toe with a boxer? Yeah,
so Jake Paul, like, what I heard is he has, he works really hard. He has really good cardio, and he's a hard puncher. You got to be able to take a punch. But the thing that he has over MMA guys is that he's been training strictly boxing for a lot longer. That's why he's beating these guys. Like, we train boxing, but we don't put that much because we got to do 4 arts.
Yes,
we got to do wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, and kickboxing, right? To be a complete fighter. So we can't put a whole lot of time. So if I'm gonna fight Jake Paul, say I know that I'm gonna fight Jake Paul, I'm gonna have to go in the trenches and just double down on just boxing for a long time, and I'm gonna have to spar at least like 4 days a week, and I'm gonna have to spar with guys a little bit faster than me because he's gonna be smaller than me, right? And I'm gonna have to be in his face because I like to be in people's face. It's a dog fight for me,
right?
So I'm gonna have to be in his face, and I'm gonna have to bully him. It's a battle of wills. Like you can understand this. But fighting is not just physical; it's a battle of a will. That's why when you hear commentators say like, "Oh, he's imposing his will." So you can take your opponent's confidence away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know about that.
Yeah.
I know you got a smart mind. You got a strong mind.
Yeah, so, I mean, hell, even when I just spar with my boxing coach, like he'll close the distance on me, and I'll be like, "Oh shit!" And it's like you got to like kind of react right then and there. And then when you're fighting with someone who's like, that is what they do, right? And the thing with boxing, and because I kind of noticed this when I like would watch boxers fight like MMA guys, like MMA guys, like they're used to being worried about getting kicked. They're used to worried about getting taken down, etc. So like they might not have the high horns like a boxer would, because the boxer, all he's got to worry about is just like not getting punched, right? But he's not worried about getting taken down or kicked or whatever. So like you have to change your entire fighting mindset when you're an MMA fighter, because you have to worry about everything coming at you. Whereas when you're a boxer, you're just working on fists, right?
Right.